Hello there guys, Aaron Chalner here for Forever Football DRFC, your Doncaster Rovers fan channel. Well, that was good, wasn't it? Oh. I knew there was going to be bumpy moments, but I mean, we're going to have to survive a whole month of bumpy moments, I swear. Positives from today. Your guess is as good as mine. I think Galbraith and Close looked alright in the midfield today. Bostock had his moments until he made that stupid back pass that could have given Coleman Bishop a chance to shoot freely. The goal we conceded. Doe. That's what we were. That's what we were for that goal. Homer Simpson FC. Doe. Oh my god. It's a process. You've got to be able to take the bumps, but I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's so hard taking these bumps because you just want your club to do well. Wow. It's a hard one, to be honest. It's a really hard one to take. But at the same time, Accrington have beaten us, or at least drawn with us, every time we've faced them now. So I think this kind of result was coming anyway, but it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt, because it really doesn't. Yeah, and you just know tonight, tomorrow, over the next couple of days, there's going to be an increase of people calling for the ball to go, for the players to go, for the manager to go. There's an increase of that. It's going to keep increasing, defeat after defeat. 3 games we've lost now. If Shrewsbury didn't lose, we'd be rock bottom of the league. Yeah, not looking fantastic, to be perfectly honest. Not looking good at all. Yeah, I'm a bit lost for words, to be perfectly honest. But what else can we do? Accrington were the better team. They were more organised. The only time we actually matched up with them was actually halfway through the second half, or around about halfway through the second half, when we brought, or sort of, a few minutes into the second half, when we brought on Bogle and John. We took Barlow and Gardner off. By the way, Gardner, he had good vision at the start of the game. He had good vision when we grew into it after that stupid own goal. He had good vision, he had a good attacking vision, and he looked like he was up for it at times. So, in the first half, Gardner actually didn't look that bad compared to other players. But we brought those two off, we brought Bogle and John on, we switched to a 3-5-2, we sort of matched up with Accrington Stanley. We had John on the left side of a back three of Anderson and Williams. I'll get on to Williams in a minute. Noyle and Rowe as the wing backs, and we had the midfield of Bostock, Galbraith and Close, and then we had Bogle up front with Chakir as a partnership. And I think actually we looked a little bit more threatening. We grew into the game, but again, we didn't have any attacking threat, we didn't have any final third, no product. We couldn't score 1 out of 10 in the Coconut Shy at the Fun Fair. That's how good we are at scoring at the minute. We couldn't score. We couldn't score 10 points on the basketball hoop arcade game. It was just pathetic, to be honest. Absolutely pathetic scoring attempts. And not even attempts. We had no shots on target. None. Closed fist, no goals. Hopefully this means it can only get better from here, but you just don't see better at the minute, do you? It's so hard. It really is really hard. I mean, I can't even swivel this on a positive. I can't even swerve it. Today was just at times embarrassing. I'll be blunt, I'll be brutally honest. Today's performance, in my opinion, was embarrassing. Accrington was great. We tactically fell into their hands. So, I want to be optimistic about the club, but at the moment, it's taken a long time for this whole process to sit in. So let's go through player ratings. First of all, substitutes, Bogle, John and Horton came on for Bostock about 15 minutes towards the end. Bogle and John, I'm going to give them probably high fives. High fives is probably the best rating I can give, to be honest. Yes, they changed the formation. Yes, they, had a bit more about us going into the match. But again, no real end product. So again, high fives for me. Horton gets a 5 as well. No real impact on the match. Didn't really look like going forward in the last 10 minutes at all. Now we go on to the team. And I'm going to give you a spoiler alert here. The only people that get 6s are Noyle, Galbraith and Klaus. Everyone else, 5. Everyone else gets a 5. I'm going to go through a few players. Tom Anderson. Compared to last season, I actually think he's got worse this season, which it's hard to say because he's the captain, he's a leader, he's been a legend for this club, and I know he's a fantastic player. His performances have decreased, and I think fans have noticed this as well. His performances have decreased this season. He needs to get back up there, in my opinion, and I think hopefully he'll do that. He did, however, put in a couple excellent blocks in the second half, so he rectified that in some retrospect, but I can't really blame Anderson because he's got not a lot to work with him up front. It's not a lot, really, so I don't really blame Anderson for it. It's just not a lot going on up top to work with. Roshawn Williams, I think for most of this game, every time he had the ball he was going to hoof it up. What was the point in that? And that's a big point on this game, by the way. Accrington have such tall players. Why do we keep playing hoofball against a 7-foot squad? That's the nicest way I can put it. Why are we playing hoofball against a 7-foot squad? They are tall. They're going to deal with hoofball like a duck deals with water. When you put a duck in the pond, it doesn't drown, it doesn't gurgle and ask for its life support, it doesn't, send up a flare and ask for the Coast Guard. It swims because it's used to it. But somehow we can't stop playing hoofball when you know it's not working. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again. So why do we keep doing it? I don't know. Don't blame the manager on that. That's a player thing. So Williams, most time he got the ball, he was hoofing it. I'm still yet to be convinced otherwise. Barlow came forward quite a bit, almost got a goal in the first half. At the end of the half, just dragged it wide. Gardner, like I said, had good vision, but again just faded away and we brought him off. Thiago had a couple of chances in there, but again just nothing. Dahlberg, apart from the own goal, he actually made a couple of good saves and he tried rectifying it, so fair play to him, and I think he knows he's done wrong with the own goal. I said in my half-time thoughts on Twitter, he knows he's done wrong, so I don't think he needs reminding of that. Noyle has some decent threat. I think this guy could be one of our shining lights in a terrible start to the season. So I congratulate Kyle. In terms of our man of the match, in terms of who I'm giving man of the match to, in terms of Doncaster Rovers man of the match, I'll probably give it to Carl Noyle because he actually looked the most threatening out of everyone. Galbraith looked alright, and Close looked alright. Nothing too game-changing, but they got in there at times. So, Galbraith, Close and Noyle were the players that were standing out for me. But again, the rest of them just 5 ratings, and that's being generous, to be honest. So, of course, next up, we've got Portsmouth. We've got top of the league on Saturday. Oh, we're coming up against the manager that we could have taken when Darren Moore left, and fans were crying out to take when Darren Moore left. We're playing against our former 20, 30 plus goal striker, John Marquise, and we're also playing against top of the league in the same match. Kill me now. Oh, this could be unsuitable for underage viewing. This match could be so damning and so demolishing. It could be and it could be an 18 plus match. Children should look away from now or get parental guidance to watch the match on Saturday, because if we don't brighten up our act, we're going to end up bottling this. And then what would that be? That would be 4 losses in 4. And then we've got Stoke in the Carabao Cup. If we get through that, I'll be amazed on the quality of that. But some teams, to be fair, look back at 2016. Look at 2016, 2017. We were poor in the league at the start, yet we still narrowly lost 1-0 to Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. So we seem to do better in cup competitions when our league form is going down the drain. So, maybe the Carabao Cup could give us some kind of light, but again, do I trust it? Maybe not. And then Rotherham on the next weekend afterwards to end the month. Just buckle up and get ready, because this could be a terrible start to the season. But hopefully things will turn around as soon as possible. But there we go, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching this review. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And for now, guys, I'm Aaron Chandler from Forever Football, DRFC, keep on the Rovers life, and that, my friends, full-time. Rovers side die. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful evening, if you can.